Welcome everybody. Today I've got a really special review for you. It is on the Ampeak 2000 watt modified sine wave inverter. And what modified sine wave means is that it really isn't a sine wave at all. It's a square wave with a pause in the middle. I'm not going to put up waveforms or anything, confuse this review with the technicalities, but understand that this is not the inverter you want to use with more sensitive electronics, things that are looking for that smooth AC waveform with nice curves at the top and the bottom. Those kinds of electronics really want a true sine inverter, whereas this is a modified sine, which actually is a square wave with a little skip during the off period. But they still work really well with resistive loads. And that's what we've got on deck today. We're going to make some coffee with this and get set up. So let's take you around to the front of the truck and plug this in. I did connectorize mine. I put a great big 175 amp connector on one end, and I have one fitted to the truck as well, so that I can plug this in when I want to use it and take it off easily when I don't. So let's go get this hooked up and let's make some coffee. Got our connection made. I'm going to plug our AC cord right into the inverter. Let's go ahead and start the truck up, because you never want to do this on the vehicle battery. These systems are always meant to run on the alternator and the battery together. All right, there we go. Gonna go ahead and turn our inverter on. All right. Turn our coffee pot on. You can hear the engine droop a little bit there. We've got our pour over ready for when that water heats up. Let's go see what we're drawing for power. You can see we are drawing about 1400 watts of power on this guy. That's about right. And there we go. Got a nice hot cup of coffee, pour over style, truck side. I'd say the Ampeak inverter did a great job. I have to say I've been pretty happy with this Ampeak inverter. It is really well made, solid quality here on the injection molding and the way the enclosure lines up. It's got USB 3.1 amp connections here, so it's going to deal pretty well with your USB-C devices. It's got a 12 volt outlet here. It also has a connection here for a remote on and off switch, which I don't use when I'm using it. I just use this and I just keep it in front of the vehicle. But tons of power on tap here if you need it. Again, if you have electronics that require a more refined power input, then you're going to want the sine wave output, or the true sine wave output inverter. But this one, if you're just doing resistive loads or inductive loads that don't have a lot of electronics behind them, this will probably do just fine. It has served my needs really well.